Hey, welcome back. So I just did the therapy thing. Actually, I was just thinking, I don't know how much longer I'm gonna be able to do this because I'm talking so much. I just talked for 45 minutes of the therapy thing, and then I talked an hour before that doing this. Why can't I get up there? I thought this was where you're supposed to go. Okay. So this is the 4th episode I'm doing, but who knows? I wanted to do 8 today, but we'll see. I was gonna try to talk about therapy stuff today because I just did it, but I don't really know. We didn't really talk about anything super interesting. What was that? Is this a boss? Could be. Could be. I need to get the temple keys. My eyes. I don't know. Like when I do the therapy thing, my eyes just. I mean, we didn't talk about anything super deep, but they just they're just hurting, and they're sore. Maybe just from looking at the screen. I don't know. It's dark CMS. Oh God. Do I have to fight her? Maybe I should go back and save. Can I go back and save? We talked about nothing really. What did we talk about? I don't even know. What am I doing with this therapy thing? I don't even know what I'm doing. I know there's a save room here. I have a West Wing note that I was going to fall back on if I didn't know what to say about the therapy. Behind you. We talked a lot about LinkedIn because she wanted me to go on LinkedIn, and I did. So that was good, but it's nothing to say really. I just did it, and we were talking about, well, why didn't you do it in a group? And I have to take a picture for LinkedIn, and I was saying I don't want to do that, and I don't know how to take a picture. And she just said, well, you just open your phone and do it. Okay, I'm gonna try. I need more missiles. I'm running out of missiles. Turn to your right. Oop. Go, 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 go. I have full health. Go, go, go. We talked about Christmas. I still don't feel great about seeing my grandpa. And my parents were like, well, you could get a test, and then if it comes negative, then you can go see him. But I'm still thinking, I'm thinking selfishly, like. I mean, I don't think I'm going to be able to stop saying like, but the thought I had this week was just try to substitute it for other words. I do wish whenever I said like, I get like a shock in my arm. That might help. My eyes. Sorry, my eyes are sore. I get this light in my face. I was thinking selfishly about it because even if I get a test and it's negative, what if he gets sick? What if my grandpa gets sick like the week after and then he dies? I'm never going to be able to think, well, it probably wasn't me. But all I had to do was stay home, and I didn't, and now he's dead because maybe I brought something over, even if I was negative. Maybe on my shirt there was something and like I touched the food. You don't know. You don't know. So I think, well, if he dies and I wasn't there, then it wasn't my fault. So that's how it's like a selfish thing, because I don't really care. I mean, obviously I care if he dies, but it's like, I don't really care if he dies as long as it's not my fault. What does that do? Boo 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 boo. That's interesting. Where does the other door go? So that's therapy. That's, I don't know. It's every week. I don't know what I'm doing. What's happening? Woo! What is all this nonsense? Boom. I'm definitely supposed to be here. I want to fight a boss, but I guess I have to fight Dark Samus again. She wasn't that hard the first time. But I will definitely look at the walkthrough to see what they say. Eh. Die. Yeah. Okay, West Wing. I want to talk about the West Wing. I've been watching it, and I like it. For some reason, you get this feeling when you see it, that, oh, this is the way things used to be, and now everything's terrible. Why isn't he dying? Die. Okay. That's the feeling sometimes I would get, and I think sometimes other people, like I'm listening to this West Wing podcast, and sometimes they're like, oh, Trump is president, and don't we wish we had Bartlett, and I get this feeling too. I guess because it's 20 years old. You think it's more of a documentary than it is. And with the moment where the show was the moment in time when the show was being shot, politics was terrible then too. I mean, sure, it's gotten worse, but the idea of the show is that it's an idealized version of, well, these are the people who you want running the government. And why else would you create a show like that if you weren't trying to juxtapose it with what's actually happening, right? So, I don't know. Sometimes I watch the show and I think, oh, things used to be so great, but it's a TV show. It's not real. I have to keep reminding myself of that. There's this big speech in the third season where the president he lied about his what's that? Having this MS. Well, he didn't lie, but the whole point is he didn't tell people, and he should have. And the whole second season, he's wrong, and he's kind of justifying it, and he's saying, well, I never lied, and it's not a big deal. And you can tell it was the wrong thing to do. He should have said it. If it wasn't a big deal, why didn't you say anything? He wanted to be president, and so he was worried if he told people, he wouldn't be president. So that was wrong. And he has this big speech at the end of one of the episodes in the third season, and he said, the whole point of the episode is the Congress is willing to end the hearings into, like, they have these hearings into, did he lie, and should he be impeached or whatever, and they settle on censure, which I'd never heard of, which is basically just a congressional reprimand. Like, it's not an impeachment, but basically Congress, it's never happened before. or maybe it happened to Andrew Jackson, I think. The House puts this thing on the floor, and it says, it's basically just like a finger wag, a congressional finger wag of, you lied to us and it was wrong, and the president has to sign it and say, yeah, I lied and it was wrong. It's weird that that's never happened before, but the chief of staff is saying, no, you shouldn't have to do that because you didn't really lie, and it's going to be terrible for your reputation. And the president's kind of going along with it the whole episode, and then at the end he says, it was wrong. I lied. And people in government, they never say when they're wrong anymore. And I should say, I was wrong. I lied and I knew it wasn't the right thing. And so you're meant to think, oh, I wish politicians were like this, I guess. But that's how you're supposed to feel even when the show was made. It wasn't a thing of, sometimes you get those things mixed up. I get them mixed up. I don't know why. Because even in the West Wing podcast, they're getting it mixed up. They have this thing, whenever they hear something, they go Trump, aye. Well, think of an example. Well, I mean, that speech was an example where he was saying, nobody in government says when they're wrong, and I should do that because I was wrong. Obviously, Trump's whole thing is he never says when he's wrong. Speaking of, I mean, I don't understand what's happening. I really thought, I said the stupidest thing. Remember? I feel like I said this. Oh shoot, I thought I could. What did that mechanism do? I remember thinking, I should probably go through that portal. Okay. This whole election thing, it's going to be the thing that hurts. If anything can hurt his approval numbers, it's got to be this. Like the virus and everything, he still got pretty decent approval numbers, 45%. This has got to be the thing, because even the people who liked him are going to be like, well, come on, you lost, you're just being a baby. Just stop whining about it. But why did it didn't work. He's been whining for a month about it. People still like him. They approve of what he's doing. I don't want to talk about politics. I know I've been talking about it so much, but because I really don't know what I'm talking about. But I don't understand. That's the Trump III thing of public. Maybe this, I don't know, maybe it is kind of a good thing. We don't care about the stupid stuff anymore. The appearances. Trump is who he is. You can see who he is. He's not trying to hide it from us. He thinks the election's rigged and it's dumb, and so that's what he says. It's bad and wrong, but at least he's not trying to covertly subvert the election. Okay, I can't get to that point. So what am I supposed to do? Oh, there's a door down there that I think I can get to. Cool. So that's the Trump III. No, yeah, it might be a good thing. That, we don't care about... Because when you watch the West Wing, they care about, all the little minutia of, oh, what are we going to say exactly right so that the public will get the approval rating up 1 percentage point. But it's look at all the stuff Trump does, and it doesn't go down, it doesn't go up. Everybody who hates him, and everybody who likes him, likes him. It doesn't really matter what he does. I really thought this would be the final point of, kind of like the Nixon thing, where the people were still on his side, but then when he resigned and he was like, I'm not a crook, people started to see, it's just dumb and he's bad and I don't like him anymore. It's not happening, though. People are always gonna, like, Trump until he dies, I guess. Where do I go? There's a door on the bottom somewhere that I think I opened. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I want to find it before I end today. It's... Uh-oh, I'm standing right on top of it. Where is it? I don't see it. Dang it. Where is it? Where's that door? I'm not crazy. Can't find it. I don't know, I guess it's in there. This was something. What was this? I already scanned that, didn't I? I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. So 4 more episodes? That's a lot. Okay, we'll see what happens. See you tomorrow. Bye.